Hello everyone, what's up? It's Vtuber Nivni Adair, and it's a pleasure to have all of you. I'm going to do something a bit differently, but it's not that far out there, given it's like a visual novel. If anyone's played like the Telltale games, it's similar to that. I believe some of the people that worked on the Telltales that went on to go with Dramatic Labs that made this game. Yeah, it's in the same vein, complete with like QuickTime events. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, or Earl Grey in this case, but yeah, it's something a bit different than most people they expect me not to really do. But hey, I've been a Trek fan for some kind of time. I want to dip my wings into that universe. Also, I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think any VTubers ever like stream or made videos of these, of the Resurgence. So yeah, this would be a first. Uncharted territory. Exploration. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of Starship USS Resolute. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where nobody has gone before. And to get far away from me, because, yeah, as a representative of the Federation, I'm probably, not giving the best impression to other species in terms of me being, professional or serious. Probably think, the Federation is composed of, like, silly birdies. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Also, it seems, first time I was trying to stream this, yeah, there was no audio. And the second time I tried to stream it, unfortunately, like, I wasn't even streaming. I thought it was like, it was actually streaming through. Let me just check to make sure. Like, I'm not just recording. I see the red light. Alright, it's not recording. It's streaming. Alright then, without further ado, let's boldly go where no birdie has gone before. Let's begin. Engage. This is Dramatic Labs adventure. The relationships and events you're about to experience will be shaped by the choices you make. From Dramatic Labs. A shadow.
Cap's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
What's a mission?
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable.
Change is inevitable.
Entropy says order gives way to chaos. In this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Blood? Seatbelts. Where's the seatbelts? I've got it. Ta-da! Oh, not a scratch.
Thanks.
No problem.
It's very shiny now that I touched it.
I'm not great with flying.
Hi, Ghost Love.
But These little shuttles are the worst. But
I've seen worse.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this. I have.
and you're here to talk about it.
In the flesh.
In the flesh.
That's good.
Does this thing have assurance?
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Me too. First thing I want to know
Won't
is,
be easy for
where's the
Jara
swimming
to
pool?
step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could
Starbase.
become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Star Trek Resurgence. Check out all those beauties. Based upon Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. Excelsior class. I think that's a Nova class. Change a station. Part 1. At least for this stream. Permission disembark. You have to check in security. In the log, they mention things like ion storm. And that's one of the funny things about Star Trek, where like there's some strange or dangerous phenomenon being towards the ship. And they're like, oh, we gotta find some complicated plan, or we have to like, you know, come up with like a defense against it. And it's like, space is huge. You can move in 3 dimensions. Why not just like fly around it? Or, like there's a minefield or asteroid belt. I think that's a nebula. With all those gases in there. Probably space burritos.
A starbase
Welcome.
on the very edge of Federation space.
To Starbase
Long way from home
128.
now.
How's my hat looking? Hopefully, it's not against regulation. Ensign Nivni, reporting on duty.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean,
that possible?
all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Simulations don't count.
Simulations are great for training, but they're not quite the same as the real thing.
Experience
fair.
give me everything.
I guess I'm about to find out.
How did you beat that Total's test if it's like Kobayashi Maru? Nobody knows. Kobayashi Maru is a no-win scenario.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
It's gonna prick some blood. That tickles.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
Again, how
You
can
finished
anyone
in
beat
what,
it
like
if it's like
the top
Kobayashi
3?
Maru?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was
The pleasure
glad to
is
be on
mine.
solid ground.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Paul
Good to meet
Calloway.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting
Ensign
you.
Calloway.
He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Yeah. Find Commander Ermot. Computer. Iced tea. Water. There's no replicators. Kind of
Commander.
cool. Will says, "Don't mess up." I'm wearing my best hat. I don't think it's because regulation. Time to start doing power jog.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
A Bolian. I talk with these people. Zeb. Excuse me. Guess I'll go around them. Let's approach this person. Oh, they're using directory. Hi, Jarvar. Good to see you. Bye. I'm doing something, that's not usually expected of me. A Star Trek story. How are you doing? We're having a beautiful and lovely day. Wherever it is in the galaxy.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
I was young like that once. Young green. And now I'm pink. Old and pink.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Aha!
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help,
Much
Commander.
appreciation. Jarvis says, I'm good. How are you? I think I'm doing fine. It's been a long day, but now with you chirps, I feel just fine. I was gonna say that's some kind of interesting hairdo.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
You know, in the Star Trek universe, things like replicated chocolate, they have nutritional value. I wish you had that. There's that one episode where like in Next Generation where Counselor Deanna Troy like she tries to order from Replicator, I want a chocolate cake. A real chocolate cake. And Replicator says, that doesn't have nutritional value. So that means like things like chocolate and sweets and junk food. Probably like French fries and cheese sticks. They probably all have nutritional value, the way they're replicated.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
And I have 2 eyes, 1 nose, and 2 wings.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I don't mean to stare. That's not polite. Just never seen that species before. If I was a Finch, I would accidentally knock that glass over. Pizza, please. Pizza, please. Hello? Do you recognize me? I'm Ensign Adair. Pizza, please. May I have to specify pepperoni, cheese inside the bread, and the crust. And also, like, what's I want there? Definitely not pineapple. Green peppers, and what's that thing called? I'll try to remember later. Better talk with, yeah, Commander Ermont.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermont, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
I can
know
take it.
conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case.
Made of sterner stuff.
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
What happened to the first officer?
Everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What have you heard?
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War.
Dominion
Most
War.
recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework?
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Oh, look at that. That big,
The
beautiful
USS
golden
Resolute.
deflector dish.
She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Did you lose anyone
Did
close?
you lose anyone close to you?
Too many. And to that I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention.
I love this Erding
The crew has been
uniform.
working around the clock to get the ship ready.
looks
There's
practical.
Still so much to do.
So that's a splash of color. Meh. Ooh, you have to get to see inside of it. I think you need like some kind of degreaser for that.
I got just the thing.
Which one's a plasma torch? Maybe it's this one.
Now, need to melt some corrosion, not just a plasma injector.
Alright, this is the plasma torch. Make sure I don't singe my fingers or my wings. One down, couple more to go. Look at that. I'm repairing this futuristic ship. One more. And success. This is gonna be satisfying. Alright, put it in there. And And now, drawing it back. Oh, but grease in there. It just looks like a modern lantern. Alright. And this be back in. Carefully. And then locking it into place.
That.
Complete with a nose stem. Even in the future, you smack the back of it in order to let the driver know it's ready. The lower decks.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
A trail, I believe.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon.
Millie.
The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Alright, Haku. I think those are probes. This has more of a TNG era corridor. With the carpet and everything. Or, bright lighting. Zap.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes
We
me
can handle
queasy.
anything.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got
Tossing
here
it
before.
just on there.
Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your
Really?
post at the
Yeah.
appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Sorry for the delay.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Well, you're gonna assign us a Pokemon.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The
Question.
precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
We'll be ready.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready.
But question.
Best chief engineer in the fleet.
Why do we use a
I am
drone?
a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak.
Roger that. Aye.
All hands on deck.
What's
What
that?
a deck.
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
You gotta have some faith.
You gotta have some
Millie.
faith, Millie.
Starfleet Command wouldn't send us out if we weren't ready.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
I have no doubt.
May not be the same crew we started out with, but they're still Starfleet. They'll know what to do when the time comes.
We have the
I
training
prefer the
and
scientific
experience.
method. Evidence over assumptions. hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I
Francine.
figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Welcome aboard.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we
Question:
can give
can
you
we
a proper
replicate
welcome.
it, Serene Blarney?
As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
I mean, that the girls be a bit stuffy.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
That would drive me crazy if you tapped me on my helmet, on my visor.
See you on the other side.
Adios.
Activating magnetic souls.
Magnetic boots, clamp down. Let's proceed. Oh my gosh. We're seeing the scale of the
Have you never
space station from this perspective.
Let's go.
They would have this kind of shot in the Star Trek episode, even for like the movies. Come here, Ermot. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know much about
When do they have
cobalt.
those?
But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen.
Duranium levels?
And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Oh, it's like what today's like
Thank you.
health rings.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
But that'd be pretty useful if, like, with tricorders. Never used that. I was looking at a pad. As opposed to a holographic projection. Looking sharp. I wonder how much the planet has changed.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Replicator. Pizza. Extra sausages, cheese in the crust. How about green
Just a sip
peppers,
of something.
onions? Ractigino. If anyone's seen
Ractigino.
DS9, that is Klingon coffee. Ooh, sparkle. Itadakimasu.
That sure has a kick.
I like how you can just recycle things in Replicator. Mambo!
Last time I
Commander
saw you,
Lara, I
it
believe.
was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrit Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new
I hope
ship
for more.
deserves a bit of fanfare.
Let's just get to work.
Unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
You can spare me the pomp and circumstance. There's plenty of work to be done without all that.
You always
Absolutely.
had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen. That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I don't know the details.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there.
Please don't tell me it's
In our
Sport
grasp.
Drive. Or Warp 10.
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
The crew need the risk.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO.
Alright, I'm
that
getting
cost
some
me
red
time.
flags here.
I don't
Trust?
want your pony punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
What happens?
And what happens if they don't?
if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. And we all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Oh, I don't
Sometimes
like
the
this.
occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake.
Hi, Ree.
Or at least I can't.
Bleh.
I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's
Captain
confidence.
Mustache.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting
Highest
a
priority?
senior diplomat to Hotari space.
Has propriety.
Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude stronger
Actually,
than
after
anything
Avery.
on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. I
Damn.
imagine the interference will be exponentially greater.
Who is this
But
diplomat?
the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself.
They're standing very
Expect
close
we'll
to the
have some rough
ground.
sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
I still have a
Thank
lot
you.
to learn.
But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help
Yeah, there's
you
a
along
Geo
the way.
behind him.
Come. Let me introduce you to the crew.
Manny says it would be funny with Shatner again as a guest, playing the diplomat. Avery, basically, this takes place in the Star Trek universe, where like it's in distant future, where humans have helped create this alliance of other species called the Federation, United Federation of Planets. And then this is Starfleet, a branch of that, in which like they go out to establish peaceful relations, explore new phenomenons, new territory, also like, you know, science stuff. Right now, we're about to embark on a mission, a diplomatic one, for there's some kind of dispute. It's also being caused by some strange storm. This Captain Solano has a penchant for geodes. Pretty. Looks like I like it. Needs a little salt and pepper. I'm coming, Captain. Oh, I was about to say, oh, after this. Wow. Not a seatbelt in sight.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Handar.
What he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for
Bajoran.
ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Westbrook.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
Handar.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
That's very kind.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome.
Kobliad?
Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been
I never heard that
something of an
species.
inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I'm glad I
You really do
inspired
know a
you.
thing or two about me. I'm glad I could
I'm
inspire
back,
you,
Avery.
but it's important to chart your own path.
Thanks. You can count on it.
Mumbo.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous.
Pet the Nini.
The bridge is yours.
First thing on my agenda, I want to put a footrest for the captain's chair. When I'm sitting there, captain's chair, cup holder, this bridge king's a little color. I should run it like a democracy. And the way we're gonna do that is I'm gonna split most of the votes towards this side of the bridge. And the other side of the bridge over there, that's what the votes are gonna count. Wait a minute. Hold on. This... Okay, you know, if you're looking at this, you see the way, like, it's showing the saucer section of the ship? It's more of, like, the new Trek, design. Whereas, like, in, you know, like, the other like, more classic shows, like, the original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, it's been a projection or like an advanced. It may not seem like it, but it's like a holographic projection onto a screen. That's why whenever you see somebody on the viewing screen, you can see them from different angles because it's a hologram. But in the new Trek one, you know, J.J. Abrams, they made it like it's an actual like window. It's a viewing screen. It's an actual, yeah. Some people think it's not very smart to put a visible window on the bridge. Nah, I'm fine with it. I mean, it must be made of very. I mean, the difference between a viewing glass and then like some thick sheets of what you call duranium or whatever metals they use or alloys. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. In one of the movies, the enemy did end up blowing up the bridge or the front part of it, and then yeah, that did squat. That did squash. It's the shields that protect the bridge. So yeah, I can kind of see why they went with this. It's to give more scale, more scope.
Impressive range of view.
It could be some clouds there. Not those clouds. We're talking like fluffy pink clouds. Let's get to know the crew a little better. Helm.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class.
Centaur class.
Capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Avery's amazing view. Huh? I guess she has a nice bakery. Oh, you mean the view screen? Yeah. I think it's a nebula. All those gaseous, you know, despite watching a lot of Star Trek, some terms and space phenomenon and I don't know, like I'm more for the story, not so much like the technical stuff. Like what is the ship class, what species, what how much is a light year, that sort of thing.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Yeah, I'll have words with you later, Westbrook. That's a pretty cool looking ship from the side. But from the top, it's kind of strange, but I guess it'll grow on me.
So many decks.
A master display.
Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
That great big shalong. That great big... That thing going horizontally. That is the warp coils. You know, like that blue stuff that's on the side of those long things outside the ship. That's what makes it go vroom. You know, it'll go light speed.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Her bun looks like a chocolate donut. Okay, it seems a bit too high. Like, you have to bend your arms like that. Also, where's the chair? Are you expected to just stand all the time? Man, I felt sorry for Worf. He was that Lieutenant Klingon on the Enterprise D in the Next Generation. He was always standing behind here to like fire the weapons. No chairs.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Maybe we can use them to make fireworks. Behold, the coveted chairs. Exo chair.
The first officer seat.
What was that?
My seat.
She kind of tripped there.
I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
I think it's like a bug.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field.
I feel like a
He's sent a
queen.
crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Permission granted.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
Condition blue. Blue's Clues. Storm
Storm's getting
surge.
worse.
Looks like they turned off the Sif.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Wait. What's the Sith? Revenge of the Sith? Let's take it nice and slow. This is how we do it.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No.
I wonder what
Sometimes it feels like
happens-
we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine.
Of course I
A
do.
massive
I have
machine.
a personality. I have a brain.
Yeah.
I have my own hopes and dreams.
Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted
Do you
to
have like
get
a
away.
retirement plan?
I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
I don't know about that. It's some Star Trek shows
Diaz
you can
to
see an
Commander Chovak.
ensign for
We are
years.
at the Sif emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Ooh, time to get technical. Well, I was about to say this. Wait, so what happens if somebody gets into Starfleet in order to, like, I don't know, escape a dangerous situation or poverty or something, or to get out to see the universe? But then it's like, after you're, like, you want to retire, like, do they give you some sort of currency, some money? Because they don't believe in money in, you know, this futuristic version of Earth. I mean, they kind of like mentioning credits, but what, do they give you credits when you want to leave? Can you ever leave? Or on your own? Ooh, what toy I'm gonna be using tonight? Calibration tool?
Beginning recalibration.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Of course. Basic
Playtime
elementary.
clutter.
Huh. Come on. Ooh. Seriously, I'm trying to move it. Work me. Alright. Oh, come on. I don't have fry here. I don't want to be a space roast chicken. What am I doing wrong? I'm trying to bounce it towards the center, but then maybe if I like drag it. Come on. No, he must be looking at me like, what the hell? Why is it taking so long? It's very complicated, delicate work. When it falls smooth, an entire ship would turn into like, I don't know, a marshmallow. And now here, it become a roasted marshmallow. I'm sure this is easy. I'm tuning it. I'm moving it. There we go.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
I'm so embarrassed. Hey, I'm not from this time period.
Commander
Cut me
Westbrook,
some
right?
slack.
Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Wow. You want me to knock you down
I'm
with
the Chief
pegs?
Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
You think highly of
You seem to
yourself.
think very highly of yourself.
With good reason.
I'm gonna turn
curious,
insides into
though.
outsides.
A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
It's never been a
In my
problem.
entire career, it's never been an issue, or caused the slightest problem. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all.
You son of a finch.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see
You've
no
been
reason
blunt.
to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can
Trying
only
to get to
hope
know
that
me.
you'll live up to expectations.
Hey, we just met. You might like me after you get to know me.
They say familiarity breeds contempt, but who knows? Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
That is one defined chin. Commander Chin.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Oh my gosh.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities
Red
all over
alert.
the ship.
Red
Shields
alert.
up.
Aye.
Battle stations. Battle stations. Ready to fight a wave.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available
That's
solution.
just great.
What are our options?
I'm flying with
We can weaken the
scraps.
impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Oh no.
There's a better way.
I think I'm
Sending
gonna
all
have to
auxiliary
make
power
a
to the
decision.
deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Fine.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting
Get the
power
shields
to
up.
shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Alright, do or die.
Heading Raise shields!
Brace for impact.
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Can I do it?
What happened?
Please cross
We have
fingers.
experienced a surge of
Press
radiation.
toes.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Oh no.
What, every primary system on the ship?
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Alright, let's pop this open.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
And drawing this stuff is so satisfying. Right? And then this one.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
I think that's an isolinear chip. I'm gonna pop it in here. Not just it was this easy.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Thumbs up.
Heads up, Carter.
Avery says,
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
No,
It's
no,
coming
no,
right
no, no,
toward us.
no, no,
I'm
no.
gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Are we good? Avery says no head paths. Head path for Avery.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but you know.
What happens if I shoot her by accident? Oh, here it comes. That is cool. I'm actually shooting a phaser. Back, on the screen. Wait, how come we can't set to like widespread? How come it has to be like a linear beam?
We're almost to the regulator.
At least it's not like the new trick. Pew pew. Pew pew. We need like working engineering. When we're all such
Opening the access
targets.
panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have
Alright.
little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
No, I'm gonna take a break. I need a coffee break. Cranking.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Well, we're R farming. That's what all that green was.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance.
How's that?
Almost done.
Aw, Ares
Once I
is Nini's a
cycle the
cool
manifold
cat.
nozzles, Chovak can...
No, no, no. Hit the deck! Hit the exterior. Oh, shoot, shoot. No! Oh. We're trying. One.
Get down!
Hit the deck!
DS to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us. Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing.
Reminds me
You need
of
to
Texas
disengage from the
Squidward.
starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We're exploring other
clamp isn't
options.
functioning. We're exploring our options.
Option is to detonate the emergency release.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Trust me.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
Trust me. You can look at me.
You
I'm
better be
serious.
sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
Wait a minute. Don't we have transporters? Can we just transport them?
Protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Reverse the polarity.
Yes, Commander.
Second.
Repair crew, this is acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse
They
hull
should have some
polarity to
maneuvering
free us from the
thrusters on
remaining
this suit.
docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
Right.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Clamp secured.
1. Mark.
Good to go. Ooh. Hang in there.
Grab my hand. I got you.
Thank you.
Hide in then.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Alright. Let's crank this baby. Come on. I have some replicated pizza. It should be kicking in by now. Come on. Almost. The power of friendship. Come on. Let's, baby.
Look out!
No!
I got
Leave
you.
you alive, leave you alive.
Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious.
gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main
It's
hall
one
the way
thing
you
after
came.
another.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edsolar there to access the interior.
At least he's not saying, like, sucks to be you. Come on. It looks a bit silly of tethering someone like that. You're alive. You're not discombobulated. Alright then.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this. Get in
No
there.
way. You first.
Not on your life.
You
Let's
first.
not let it come down to that.
Get in. Oh no. No! Come on. Come on. It's Diaz.
We made it.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
Yay! We survived. Now we're gonna have to face court-martial. I would do it all over again. The price of duty.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
And now he's gonna have superpowers.
Let's get this off.
Ooh.
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter.
Transporters.
You don't look so good.
I mean, power seems like it's out, but
You gotta be more careful.
that's
I
so
just got
cool.
here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Alistair. Hi, Alistair. Alistair, who's a doctor, not something.
Status report.
Great.
The
We're
repair crew
gonna
made it
shoot
inside.
out.
EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Oh no. Like, chew us out in private. You're supposed to follow my orders. I have the mustache. Damn you. Well?
You disobeyed my orders. Well?
It was the right decision.
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information
You
I had.
disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to
Captain
my
Tarnish.
credibility on this
Tarnish
ship?
mustache.
From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
You don't have all the facts.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order. But you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew.
Yeah, damn
Trust
straight.
me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either.
Yeah, you're
You
captain.
never really know if you weren't in those shoes. So, let's just boil it down to you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
Ooh,
I'm sure you
smooth.
will someday. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermont, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
I guess I made the right decision with that, the shields on the deflector pulse. All I ask is a tall ship. Maybe after this final segment, then I'll call it, and then I'll do
All
Left 4 Dead
departments
2.
reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on deck.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit, everyone.
No, for me, you have to bow. Bow
You
to
all
me.
know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Disengage docking clamps. Turn on the headlights.
Docking clamps released.
Turning signal.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
Check the transmission fluid. Honk the horn. Beep beep. Yeah, it looks kind of odd from like a bird's eye view. Go get him! So majestic. That front view.
That should do it. Set a course for the
Gorgeous.
Hotari system.
Sexy
Ready to go to
even.
warp 8.
Hi, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
With pleasure.
Me? Helm. Make way.
Make way. I would have got engaged, but make way's good. Just per like a well-oiled machine.
Make way.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
Time to take my seat on my throne.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look so good.
Is everything alright? We gotta check our ring. Like bright as day and black as night.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Cheese it! Cheese it!
Commander, help me get her inside!
Maybe we'll learn about her condition. Hey! I'm being pumped full of like grape juice.
That was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
This looks the medical bay for
Is that
Voyager.
the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself.
She has a condition.
Your iridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr.
Can I pause it? Oh, yeah. But yeah, it seems like she has some kind of condition. Commander Ryder. She, something like Durdium or something? I don't know anything about it. I think it's something new. But if I had to guess, maybe she has like, maybe it's like, what you call? Like someone's diabetic and need insulin. Something like that.
Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the Duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It's who I am.
I know what it means. And I know the responsibility that comes with it. But I can't be anything more than who I am. And if someone has a problem with that, or expects something else, then that's their problem, not mine.
That's exactly right. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of the crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
They saw pressure cookers in the future?
What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on.
I won't let that happen.
I hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Which is exactly why I'm so glad you're here. We need you now more than ever. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh.
A captain is only right in the interest of the crew's survival.
It's a small ship. And everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
Can she carry a device that, injects tiny amounts into her body? Like a watch or something?
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
Thanks for coming.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. I wonder how Westbrook feels about me taking
the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronalin and lectrozine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
Friends?
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duval. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Can't get rid of me.
No, you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Millie was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse, leaving it unsaid.
Now, this is just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
How'd you know? Must have been pretty obvious. Which is funny
because Diaz has a rib.
Kinda came out of nowhere for me at first.
Well,
you know, he was hoping.
I guess that makes this a little easier to say. We've been really good friends for a long time. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's there for me,
take it slow.
Why not give it a try?
We don't have to put too much pressure on it. Let's just see where this goes.
Yeah, like the dog's pressure cooker.
Definitely felt some pressure.
You know what a pressure cooker is?
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
First comes hand-holding, then comes marriage. Then comes baby, and a warp carriage. Cast adrift. I mean, just a bit longer.
Rendezvous point outside Hotari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Question. Can we just, like, fly around this?
Integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Why would the diplomat be in this?
Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Fine-tune the sensors.
I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
No offense, but flying in that asteroid field.
I can't get it any clearer.
Not the safest choice.
We won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Where's the fire?
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
Please do not knock that on Diaz.
You sure?
I'm sure.
360.
Come on, Diaz.
That's a cool feature. I know it's a simple one, but like I never seen that before in Star Trek.
Lock onto the shuttle and
Or like
stabilize
like
the
an
rotation.
entire console just pops out of the floor. Alright. Stabilizing, despite the fact it's going right through a body of rock. Oh no.
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
Course correction. Use a tractor to deflect. Come on, come on. Oh, no, no. Come on, I got. Move this one right. Come on, come on. Alright, move this one. It's gonna scrape the paint. Really? Really? Oh my gosh.
There's the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
Jarvis is even better if the cause is exploding and the ship shakes.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Prepare for ramming speed. Alright, flying course. I think that's the best we're gonna do.
Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17, 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Look, Hadar.
Got it.
Whoa! Someone's working hard on the
Well,
bridge.
indeed. Alright. Let's pour in. Make haste. And... success! Easy, easy. And they're happy landing. Henry says, be careful, Nivni.
Shuttlecraft on board.
Good job.
The diplomat is safe on board. Don't tell me that person would come out like a heap of like...
Terra firma, so to speak.
It's Ambassador Spock! Here's the autograph. I gotta meet that Vulcan salute.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
Vulcan salute, Vulcan salute.
I will wait for him here.
This is the Ambassador Spock. He served on like the original Enterprise. No bloody A, B, C, or D. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Let me be the first to
Just
say
common
welcome
courtesy.
to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer...
Carter?
Carter Diaz.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival.
You see, Vulcans in the Star Trek universe, they live pretty long lives. Like hundreds, or longer than that. Just doing my job.
All in a day's work, Ambassador.
Just doing the
This is what I'm here
facts
for.
like a Vulcan.
Quite dutifully. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic
I
activity.
wonder if this person
Storm has been pretty
was
intense.
voiced by the Leonard
There was
Nimoy.
an element that was most unusual. Before you
Live
came to
long
our
and
aid,
prosper.
our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a
Thanks,
short reversal
Avery.
at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
I can't speculate.
I'd rather investigate than speculate.
A sound principle.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom
That's
of this.
the Starfleet
Quite
way.
logical, Petty Officer Diaz. Thank you.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Oh, Jarvis couldn't. Nimoy passed away in 2015. Rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. Thank you for making Star Trek possible.
Ambassador Spock?
War.
My
Provocation
senior
for
staff.
war. No! That's the
Not
opposite
every
of what
day
we
that
want.
a captain gets to welcome a
We already had a
Starfleet legend
war.
aboard.
Dominion War.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, Whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
Warface.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador.
Let's focus on the future.
Words.
We need your experience.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
True
We're
enough.
hoping you could fill us in on
For
the
this
details.
eyebrow.
We got the basics from Starfleet. 2 formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Alydia and Hotari. The Alydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
They kind of like Star Wars aliens.
The Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Alydians have shared a mining operation there. The Alydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations, and expelled the Alydians from their system.
Ooh.
That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
How does this happen?
How is it the Hotari were able to turn the tables and take the mines against superior forces, especially after decades in this arrangement?
Unclear. The answer to that question may be the key to a new, lasting peace, and one that I hope we can uncover during these negotiations. But it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Alydian fleet if this escalates to open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They
Thanks,
both
Avery.
profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing.
They still be
is our objective,
exploited.
after all.
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
That is the feeling
Peace is not
Starfleet
there
way.
in the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Alydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Alydians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
You're saying the bulk of our,
its dilithium from a lot
or
of
the
places.
source of our power comes from them?
Yeah, and this is one of them.
This gives us
We could
leverage.
use that as leverage with the Alydians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that, Commander.
Yeah, let's put some
Putting
pressure
that
on
on the
them.
table could make the Hotari more hostile.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Alydian dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Alydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Unless you had time to
Westbrook is
become
correct.
adapted
The
or
energy
accustomed to
anomalies
it.
around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
This buys them
If it's
time
keeping
then.
the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
We're gonna get some time.
Ambassador
with
Spock,
the Ambassador Spock.
I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander.
Can I have an autograph?
As you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those
Star
restrictions.
Trek, not
Commander
Space
Rydek
Wars,
could
silly.
ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
Whatever it takes.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines. Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened.
I'm gonna scribble those lines.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Dun dun dun. Alright. I think... Ooh, that's a nice shot. But yeah, I'll call it over here. It's gonna save over here. And let me see. Alright, I think I'm good. Vouchers, that's part 1 of this new series for Star Trek Resurgence. And yeah, I intend to continue this because I want to see where it goes. I'm told it's one of the best modern Star Trek stories ever made. Or it's more like, yeah, more like in the vein of like other Star Trek shows of the distant past. Not like New Trek. I'm gonna quit rambling now. But yeah, I'm gonna take a short break, and then yeah, I'm gonna get on Left 4 Dead 2. Anyway, this is Vtuber Nivni Adair and Nitiha. Bye, girl. I missed you. Sign out. Take care. Stay safe. Stay nifty. And yeah, I'll see you guys very shortly for Left 4 Dead 2. There, guys. Or in this case, Aries says, I like the stream. Thank you. But yeah, this has been Star Trek Resurgence. There, guys. And thanks again, Baha, for your time and company. Or if you can't make it for Left 4 Dead 2 stream, I'll see you next time. Where? Bye-bye. Bye.